out to Joe Vega. He is a close friend of the Celis family, joining us tonight in a primetime exclusive. Mr. Vega, thank you for being with us.
You're welcome, Nancy.
Joe, a lot has been made of Sergio Celis laughing on the phone when he says he told his wife to, quote, get her butt home. But what do you make of it?
He's laughing because he said the word "but." That's what I get from it. If you know Sergio, he doesn't swear. He doesn't. He's a real good guy. He hardly swears. I don't think I've heard him say more than 2 swear words in the last 4 years I've known him. You know, so I think the fact that he said "but" and caught himself saying it to him, you know, that was to him. That's a chuck to him. That was funny to even say the word. I think he just caught himself saying the word. I don't read anything other than that into that.
For a long time, we have hoped that you would speak to us, but it's my understanding the family, Sergio and Becky Celis, do not want anyone speaking to the media. Is that correct?
Well, in the beginning, that's the way they felt. They wanted to be the first ones to speak. I was actually going to come on your show on one day. Sergio called me probably 15 minutes before I was gonna go on with you, and him and Becky had spoken. They felt it was best that they go on first. That was actually the same day they came out with their first news conference here in Tucson. So they wanted to be the first ones to speak. Recently, they've opened up a little bit more to the media. I told them that I've been contacted. They were okay with it. And I'm only speaking on their behalf. I'm in full support of them, and I'm in full support of Sergio and his family. That's the only reason I'm speaking, and I want it to be known that myself, all the Little League coaches, family and friends of theirs, we all support them, and we're all on their side.
I'm glad to hear that, Mr. Vega, because seeing that you are on his side, and frankly, I think we should all at this point be on Isabel's side, and not the mother or the father or anybody else's side, but Isa's side.
Yes, I agree, and you know, when I say I'm on Sergio's side, that's because of recent events that have happened that have made it harder on the family, especially the 2 little boys, and that's what I mean by, of course I'm on Isabel's side. The #1 priority is bringing Isabel home, but you know, everybody now is pointing the finger at Sergio, and in my opinion, that is not where the finger should be pointed. So, you know, I am on his side. I believe in him, and I believe he has nothing to do with this.
Well, when you say you do not believe that's where the finger should be pointed, where, if anywhere, do you think it should be pointed? What do you think happened?
Yeah, I wish I knew. I wish I knew.
Okay.
If I knew, Isabel would be home. You know, I don't believe it. I don't believe it was a stranger. I believe it may be somebody that they know or that knows them, but I do know the immediate family's not involved.
Sir, let me ask you a question regarding Sergio. I know that you are close to all the members of the family. Why has he been barred from contact with his boys?
I don't know. That's another big question, and that to me is ridiculous. The boys and Isabel are the most important things in his world. He's a great father. He's a great person. He's a great coach. All the parents, all the kids at our Little League love him. They have loved him for years. This is ridiculous. You know, I saw your show last night, and I heard people saying how unprecedented this was, and I agree. I don't understand. He can't.
Well, have you spoken to him since he was barred?
Yeah, and I don't know. I don't know why. I don't have any information on that.
Well,
I wish I did. But
he didn't. You talked to him, and he didn't say why this had happened?
I spoke with him Saturday to find out if his son was going to attend our Little League game, and I asked him, you know, what's going on. He told me he couldn't tell me. He said he would talk to me soon. He said he couldn't tell me any details, and of course I did not want to pry and dig anymore. I already know he's hurting. I did not want to make it worse on him by prying